how's everyone doing tonight? Well, I've been reflecting all day. All right, all day long. It finally hit me last night. It finally hit me. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that have been going on for the last week or so. And some people I'm very disappointed in, and some people I kind of expected it. So we're going to address something that happened last night. All right. So Nikki, darling Nikki, decided to talk about something last night, and it wasn't about Hey What You Nicole, and it wasn't about Robbie. She was talking about the Sam Hill crowd, and someone probably messaged, I don't know who, I don't really care who it is, but I have 3 number 1 suspects. I'm not going to name them. I have 0 proof. So this is flabbergasting. All right. Very. So I'm listening last night, and Robbie decides to bless us with his presence. And he was very upset. Nikki decided to drop a link, and all he could do was scream at Nikki, saying she's talking shit about Robbie. All right. And I'm like sitting there watching, and I'm like, what? What the hell's going on here? And I knew exactly what was going on last night. And it was just shaking my head. Now, today, I watched a 30-minute live stream with Yahooligan fighting in Robbie's chat, in the comments, on her community wall. And I'm like, whoa. So this is getting out of hand, in my opinion. And some of you can agree with that, at least. So Yahooligan, let me just address you real quick. Sitting there threatening Robbie in his chat is not productive. I know you're entitled to your opinion about the goings on around here, but can you just please step back, throw your emotions aside, and think about this? Stop making threats. Stop. Ask yourself this question. What is it going to accomplish around here? What is it going to accomplish? Now, someone will probably send a message and saying, I'm talking about this person and that person. Like it usually is. All right. But this whole Yahooligan thing, in my opinion, is just getting out of hand too. So I disagree with what Yahooligan's doing. I'm just going to say that, because guess what? Wrong is wrong and right is right. Yeah, I said something Natasha said, but all right. We're going to kind of move on. And I'm going to say this again. All right. For those in the back that don't understand that their skulls are thick, I'm not getting involved in some of your bullshit around here. I'm going to go where I fucking want, when I want to do it. And I don't care if someone's having a fit behind the scenes. Wanting my, hey, Haley. Someone bitching and whining behind the scenes saying, oh, I'm special. And I want your damn attention. I don't care if you have a prior engagement or not. It's not my job to be an adult daycare center director. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a counselor. And if you want me to be your counselor, then I can get paid for it. I'll send you the bill. Because I thought we were supposed to be adults around here. I thought we were supposed to be adults, and really, what I've been seeing for the last week or so, a lot of people have been acting like children. Yeah, I said it. Children. Now, I'm not going to be doing stupid, and this isn't Burger King. You don't get everything your way in life. And some of them are just, hey, Morky Mom. Yeah, and I've been noticing. This is what I've been noticing, all right? I'm going to be passive aggressive as possible here, because this involves a lot of people. So if I mention people's names, I'll be going on forever. There's maybe 5 or 10 people involved. And it's like, to me, it's like, are you serious? I thought we were past elementary school during recess when we used to stomp on each other's feet. And then one would say, I'm going to go tell. I'm going to go tell on you. I'm going to go tell. And it's childish. It's childish. Now, I'll admit, I did get pissed at someone behind the scenes. And it's no secret. I just blocked the person afterwards, and then I blocked someone else because I don't want to deal with their childhood tantrums. I'm sick of the tantrums. I want things my way. I want this. You're going to sit there and you're going to do as I say or else. That's how I'm seeing it. That's how I'm seeing it. And I'm not going to sit there and just say whatever just to be part of the crowd. You don't have to sit there and do what everyone else is doing. If everyone was jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge, are you going to do it? Are you going to sit there because everyone else is doing it? Something dangerous. Playing a little game doesn't mean that you have to go and follow. All right? This isn't follow the leader. Well, some people may view it that way. But I thought we weren't the swamp. We don't have one mindset around here. We're supposed to be, for lack of a better term or phrase, a lot of the things happening. Thank you so much, Haley, so much. Thank you for the $20. I really appreciate it. And it just dumbfounds the mind. I'm at the point where if you don't agree with me, that's fine. We can sit there and agree to disagree. But the childhood tantrums need to stop. Well, you don't like my friend. You don't like this. You don't like that person. You're not sitting there and kissing their butts 24/7. So we're going to exclude you. We're going to shun you. Just because you don't agree with, you have your own opinion besides the pack. I'm seeing this as a pack mentality. You have to go along with the crowd in order to be accepted. Isn't that right? We got one person screaming, pick me, and then another, you got to take my side, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. We're going to go backstab you. We're going to turn on you. Wow. I support tantrums. I have them often. You're going to be a blocked bitch. Get out of here. If you don't have anything productive to say and you want to sit here and troll, can Ahmad just get rid of them? Good. Thank you. Now, I'm seeing a lot of manipulation on these streets. This person's talking about you, and that person's talking about you behind your back. Don't you see that's manipulation in its finest? I've noticed that people are getting all hyped up over just a few people, and then they get furious and angry, and they start lashing out. Then they start talking shit, and it's like, wow, what brain capacity are we dealing with? A 5-year-old, a 3-year-old? Because I used to babysit my cousin. She was 2 and 3. And she used to have the most unique temper tantrums. She was in her terrible 2s. And I used to have to go over there and put her to bed because she wouldn't listen to her mother. She only listened to males for some reason, odd reason. I had to take her to bed because she wouldn't go to bed on her own. This is what this community is looking like right now. Well, Raleigh, I'm just going to say this. A lot of people are acting like kids around here, and it's really sad. It's really sad. I've been noticing the most ridiculous childlike behavior. Can everyone just sit there and grow up for once in your life? Really? Grow up. This isn't Burger King. You're not going to get everything your way. If you want to go to Burger King and have things your way, go right ahead. I'm not stopping you. But all I'm seeing is people stomping their feet and crying. This one said this one said that. And do you ask for proof? Because anyone could be a backstabbing person, a snake in the grass, so to speak. Communication has sucked. So if you have a problem with someone, why don't you just communicate? Hey, catch me. Why don't you just communicate why you're upset? Now, we all know that I went for 15 minutes just to debunk something someone said, and then they cry. I'm not going to be talked to like that, Raleigh. I'm not going to be talked to. Oh, Bill's being a bitch. Bill's being a bottom bitch. Really? Just because I have an opinion and you want to sit there and lick and pump someone's leg, and doesn't mean everyone else has to. This isn't follow the leader and dancing the Macarena. The Macarena, whatever you want to call that dance. Now, the number one manipulation on here, I've noticed for 3 years, is this person's talking shit about you. That person's doing this person's doing that. And nobody asks for proof. They just go off. They just go off and they go to someone's chat and they cuss someone out. It's happened more than once. Yeah. It is disturbing on every level. No one asked for proof. Can I see what was said? And they judge for themselves. Because everyone can watch a live stream and view it differently. Get remember different things that happened. So they want to start, a lot of these drama queens want to start trouble. So they just go to this one and that one and say, this one talks shit, this one said this. And they don't even show the full context, or they don't show proof. They don't send you a clip. They don't send you a screenshot. So you're just supposed to take their word for it. You're supposed to take someone's word for it because they said so. Anyone could tell a story. Anyone can come up with something creative and riveting. Just to start a problem. But I'm smarter than that. I'm not going to take it at face value unless you show me proof, because guess what? How many people are snakes in the grass, ready to strike? They don't communicate that they're upset with you. They don't, until one day they're cussing you out in the chat, or even cussing you out on their channel. They just push the live button. Yeah. I show proof, or it's my opinion. I'm just giving you my opinion on the whole thing. So that's the number one manipulation on these streets. Oh, this person's talking shit about you. This person's doing that. And some of it is pretty petty. Now, let me give you an example. All right. Someone decided to release a few voice notes. And I heard the whole video. And the person was mad at me one night. A person was mad and was venting to someone that they thought they could trust. Is what it sounded like to me. Ooh, Bill's aggravating me today. So, other people have feelings. Other people say, oh, this person's driving me nuts today. That's called venting. I'm probably getting accused of the worst things, Lufa. Behind the scenes, I don't really care. Because they can't come up with receipts. They can't, they got it in their loony heads. Oh, Bill's doing this. I think Bill's doing that. Oh. Really? Really? Now, I've been stepping back and just listening. All right? Because sometimes when I catch you in a lie, all right, I just remain silent. Because I want to see what else you do. And what else you do after that, and what you do after that. And when you tell one lie, you need to remember the other lies you told to cover that lie up. If you just told the truth, there would be nothing to remember. Oh, I said this and I said that. We even had one person, several people, that went around telling one story to one person and another story to another. And it's like, some of this stuff is hilarious. I'll admit that. The way some people act. They say, oh, don't you dare do that to me. That's wrong. But they have no problem dishing it right back. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. You think it's fun to gang up and hate bond over one person or another. Sometimes there's three people that they're hate bonding over. And some people don't realize it. Some people don't realize it. They're doing it. Some people don't realize it. They have their blinders on. Just like people around here put their mask on, they pretend to be someone they're not. And eventually the mask slips off. Now you can con someone for maybe a few months, 6 months. You can sit there and be fake. Hey, how are you? And they say something snarky behind your back, and it's like, if you don't like someone, just don't deal with the person. All right? Isn't that what we do in real life when we don't like someone? We don't socialize with them. We don't do this. Yeah. We have some of the biggest liars on this platform. Some of the biggest. And I probably spoke out against most of these liars before. And I admit, well, I am gay, Poon. So, hey, Mustang Sally. Or they just realize that they just choose to ignore it because it suits the purpose. Absolutely. Go right ahead, Poon. Go ahead. Do you think I care? What a bunch of Looney Tunes think of me? Really? People have their blinders on because they sometimes yeah. I'm sure he is. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's 2025. Haven't we got over our prejudices by now? I got accused of not speaking full sentences. And just like everyone else, I'm a human being. I sometimes lose my train of thought. But it's like the pettiest shit I've been witnessing on this platform for weeks now. Oh, this person won't get involved in my fight. How dare you? How dare you not get involved in my fight? Not everyone wants to get involved. Nobody wants to get involved. Always. Now, how many times have I said, I'm not getting involved in this fight? I mean it. I'm not sitting there taking screenshots from private chats and sending them to people. I don't do that. I'm not anyone's spy. The only time I'd take a screenshot or document something is if they're going at me and they want to lie, they want to sit there and push the lie button and lie, I can debunk them. Other than that, I don't release anything from private chats. Now, have I sent screenshots of people's community walls? Yeah, because it's public. Anything you say on YouTube is public. Sorry to disappoint anyone. Yeah, Mustang Sally. I had to say, I'm not getting involved with Nikki and Robbie's fight. I like them both. And some people say take one side or the other. I'm not taking a side. Sometimes when I don't take a side, I sometimes view it as they're both wrong. Hey, Sabrina. Sometimes two people are wrong in a situation, and that's one reason I don't get involved. The other is I like them both, and I don't want to really get in the middle of it. Now, but just because I'm in someone's chat doesn't mean I'm supporting everything they say. I sometimes go to channels where everyone has a different point of view, and I enjoy that. I just don't watch. I don't always watch drama content either. I like a variety of topics. Oh, please do. Hey, MJ. Really? I'm crying? Aw, someone's butt hurt. I don't care, MJ. You're irrelevant. You're a loser. Don't you get it, MJ? Nobody wants you around. You sit there putting down everyone else when you have all these problems of your own. You have zero loyalty. I remember, MJ, when you were down on your luck and people were raising money for you. Remember that, MJ? And you got mad because you couldn't stay with a particular person. So you started sending money back to people that you didn't like. That's being an ungrateful snot, MJ. And then you have the nerve to call people fat. When you're big, fat, and round yourself. We all saw you in your little in women's clothing. We all saw the pictures. I don't know what you had underneath there. I misspoke and said it was what it looked like to me at the moment. Some people got a good laugh out of it. But hey, you can't win them all, MJ. Hey, Danny. One more Mom here. Since you have a wrench, you can still see MJ. So I don't view going at MJ really productive because his videos are quite stupid and quite annoying. Hey, Mr. Jackpot. So read the room, MJ. All right. I don't sit here and really go at you because you're not worth it. You're not worth my time. I had a good laugh over you being overweight and you yeah. They're probably shorts of some kind. I don't know. I'm not a female, Morky Mom. I'm not like that. Yeah. Nobody really knows who you are, MJ. So you could sit there and make a video and say this and that. Nobody really gives a shit. MJ was someone in the past who just started shit, backstab people. Rarely saw him around. He just popped in every so often. He's irrelevant, Lufa. He thinks he's hot shit. He thinks he's better than everyone else. In my opinion, anyway. And MJ, this isn't a crying stream. All right, I'm just discussing. Yeah, a loco. Working Mom knows exactly who MJ is. Yeah. That's who it is. He decided to bless us with his presence and say, oh, I'm going to clip this. This is a crying stream. Really? Just because I have an opinion on things that are going on? Oh, okay, Cole. Let me just double check that, all right? Let's go up. Yeah, that's him. It's him. It's him. You heard his little voice. You know, So I'm not getting involved. I don't involve myself in other people's friendships. I don't sit there and tell people who to be friends with. They think they know everything, and if the shoe fits, Mr. Jackpots, if the shoe fits, I'm talking about them. Because a lot of the things that are happening is quite childish. All right. We got backstabbing for not getting involved in shit. Sometimes when they start a fight with someone, I just step back and say, wait a minute, you started it, didn't you? But when I try to help them, they don't even listen. Do they? They continue talking shit in other people's chats. Blah, 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 blah. I tried to last time to get a peace agreement, and it was broken. Actually, by both sides, but I try to mediate in the middle. And I'm just gonna say this, all right? I was never Scaby's friend, so I'm hearing the so-called narrative. All right. Oh, I was Scaby's friend. I backstabbed her. She was never my friend. To really be honest with you, I never really cared for her. But since she came over to this side, I decided to give her a chance while sitting back and watching. So I just wanted to put that out there. And the paranoia around here is getting to the wow factor. All right. We got this person paranoid about this person and that person. And they're coming up with ridiculous conspiracy theories. Oh, I think this person did this. I think this person's doing that. Oh, this person stopped sending me money. This person stopped calling. Come on. You're overthinking things and you're well, I think this. And I'm just gonna say this about the paranoia going around. Why don't you just get on see the psychiatrist and get some medication? Because guess what? Oh, absolutely catch me. Yeah, even if it's a delusion. Yeah, they want to feel they matter. They love feeling important. They want to they don't feel good about themselves, so they gotta come on here and make someone else feel low just to feel good about themselves. Now, how many times, all right, have people says, well, Bill doesn't know what he's talking about. Bill has an opinion. Bill's lying. And how many of you, all right, how many of you have realized, well, Bill was right all along? How many times? I talked about Amy a few times and no one believed me. Then there It was someone else. I was right about them too. I don't play stupid. Sometimes I could just go and say, I told you so. Because I can smell bullshit a mile away. And guess what? I'm allergic to bullshit. All right. People have gone bonkers. All right. And if you think I'm talking about you, I probably am. If the shoe fits, this message is for you. All right. I'm just not gonna count how many people are involved in this shit fuckery. Because there's so many. There's so many. Now, is history repeating itself? Is history really repeating itself? I think so. We had the situation last year or a year and a half ago when Robbie decided, well, I'm going to make peace with Tiffany. Anyone remember that? And a lot of people had a problem with it. And he acted like only his feelings counted. Well, I think this is repeating itself. Oh, I made peace with this person. I can't see right through it. Or maybe they are. Maybe they're just sitting there living and learning. All right. Now, I was right about Tiffany, wasn't I? I was right about Tiffany. I was right about Amy. I was right about several people on this platform. Call it intuition or clairvoyance. I don't know what to call it anymore. But there are some people that come in to chats or do live streams. They give me a bad taste in my mouth. All right. And I'm just gonna say this again tonight. You can only keep your mask on for so long and it slips off. So you could sit there. People are going to have their blinders on, of course. I'm blamed for a lot of things. Oh, how dare you talk to someone like that? Well, this is a drama community. Yeah, sometimes it's so-called sub grab. They act like fake as shit. Sometimes they just enjoy pulling the wool over people's heads, but eventually people see it for what it is. Yeah. Maybe you read her horoscope. I like the way you spelled it, Witchy. I love the way you spelled it. I'm just sick of people stomping their feet. I want things my way. This isn't Burger King. You aren't gonna you're not gonna order me around. You're not gonna bully me. You're not gonna intimidate me. You're not gonna get me to shut up. So why don't you just stop? Yeah. Super glue or Gorilla Glue, whatever you want to call it, won't hold that mask for very long. And when they slip up and they start acting the way they are, guess what? People, this is human emotion or how humanity works. They get the wool pulled over the head. They decided to support you. They decided to donate to you. And then they see the person for who they are. They show their true colors. And guess what? People start to get angry. People get angry. They feel hurt. And it's a revolving cycle. They used to call Mrs. Portland, wash, rinse, and repeat. But there's a lot of people like that around here. It's always the same thing. It's always the same. If I get a message and say this one's talking about you, show me proof. Yeah, one time, I'm going to just go with my personal experience on this platform. All right. One person messaged me in a group chat and told me someone was talking shit about you. They were dragging you. So guess what? I went over there while they were alive. And guess what? It wasn't as bad as they made it out to be. Yeah, there were a few Karens in the chat bringing my name up. And then the person gave up and says, oh, let's talk about Bill. Because that's what the audience wanted that night. And then they called me stupid and they wanted to sit there and because I spoke out on sexualizing children. You don't sit there and call 9-year-olds 4-letter words. That's disgusting. I will stand up for anybody who gets their child treated like that. Yeah. It's sad to think that way. Catch me? It's sad to think that way. That she's more sane than some of these people. And that's actually true. All right. There are days and times I don't like Mrs. Portland either. Some days or sometimes she's as nice as can be. All right. But people don't take Mrs. Portland too seriously because they consider the source. And if Mrs. Portland does something, I'm going to hold her feet to the fire too. Just like I held Noodle Mash's feet to the fire several times for abusing a court order she got. Now, at the time that order was received and served, I actually agreed with it. I wasn't sitting there jumping up and down, playing winner take all. I was sad because it had to come to that. Mrs. Portland was out of control at the time. But guess what? She couldn't let it go. Even after Mrs. Portland got arrested and spent a few days in jail and went on 18 months probation, Noodle kept going and going and going. She kept going, antagonizing people that aren't involved. Noodle even went after people just being nice to someone. And then decides, well, I'm gonna incite people to call CPS, calling the person a bad mother, dragging her parenting. When a CPS call wasn't even warranted. And yes, Mrs. Portland is back, Mustang Sally. She goes back and forth, and we all know that Mrs. Portland is the biggest flip-flopper on this platform, one of them. So, yeah, Mrs. Portland's back, Mustang Sally. She pops up on a panel every so often. Nothing's changed, of course. She still tries to take over, and Well, that's Mrs. Portland for you, all right? That's Mrs. Portland for you. So people can sit there and put their masks on. The super glue will dissolve, and then people will see it for what it is. And guess what? Some people that didn't agree with me or said, "Oh, Bill's crazy," will realize, wait a minute, Bill was onto something. He's just too blunt and rude about it. Well, I'm just going to be me. And if you don't like it, go fuck off. All right? You know, I'm not going to sit there and be fake and, you know, like some of these people. And some people, all right, they start drama just to make a quick buck. They don't care who they hurt. Some people, it's all about the money. Oh, I got to start. Yeah, we're not sitting here to antagonize Mrs. Portland. We're just going down memory lane. Yeah. It is Christmas time. And hey, you know, if you want to make money on this platform, just have your PayPal at the bottom or Cash App. And since I'm monetized, people can even send me a super chat or super thanks. All right. They have plenty of options if they want to donate. I'm just not going to sit there and tell sad stories just to get people to feel sorry for you. I've seen that the last few weeks. And then they lie and said, "Oh, I got my money back. I got my damn money back." And then they're still trying to raise money for what they lost. And I'm not going to sit there and tell people how to spend their money. I'm just saying, be smart about it. If you could sit there and message this person, that person, begging for money, and it's all for the same thing, you're really pathetic. All right. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Lufa. And I'm not going to sit here and sell my integrity for a few bucks. I'm not going to do that. I'm not for sale. I just review things as I see them. I tell things how it is. I'm very blunt. I'm from the north. And we don't sit at our kitchen tables and go out and be fake. Pretend to be someone's friend and then backstab them like some people like to do. And hey, we even have people in this chat that actually got their acts together. They need medication, and guess what? A few of the people are doing well, and I wish them full recovery. Mental health is a problem on this platform, and some people just go with the idea, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with me. It's everyone else." Really? Have you looked in the mirror lately? Have you looked in the mirror? Now, for the last few days, I had to reflect. I had to think about things. I says, I could see right through some of this stuff that's coming on because I've seen it so many times. I've seen it so many times, it isn't funny. Then you have people yelling, screaming. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Lufa. And you're doing actually pretty good. All right. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Lufa. And keep up the good work, all right? You see, I give people credit where it's due. You know, one person actually said, well, Bill's on here dragging people 24/7. He does nothing but start trouble. And I'm like, really? Really? And some people think they know it all, and they say, oh, I don't think I know everything. Sometimes I learn from you guys. And when you have a mental health awareness channel, and you sit there and you cry, my 1001 disabilities or phobias, and you sit there and you only care about your own mental health, but you don't care about any other person's mental health, that makes you a hypocrite. All right. Now, I'm not even sure Shannon even takes medication because she's probably scared. Oh, I got to take a pill. I can't swallow that whole. I can't swallow my mental health medication. I'm so scared. Or maybe, or just maybe, it's a personality disorder they can't even treat. In a way. But you see people that on here, they flip flop like it's, and will turn on someone in a heartbeat. Just because you're in someone's chat they don't like. Now, just because I'm in someone's chat doesn't mean I agree with them 100%. So I'm hearing, oh, you're in this chat and that chat supporting what they're saying. Well, excuse me, I'm not shy. I'm not shy. I'll just say it. I'll just come out with it. I'll just come out with it. Yep, 100% witchy. Shannon has 99 problems and Sandy ain't one. Mm-hmm. I don't even watch Shannon. She got so annoying with her being a crybaby that I finally realized, wait a minute. She's abusing a court order. She won't stop. But then says, oh, this person and that person is going being critical of me. Do you realize how many critics I have? Yeah. I don't care where you come from. As long as you come in here and you're respectful, you get to chat. This is not an echo chamber. It's just when you come in here and you start with the name calling and you start with the dragging, then we're going to have a problem. Then we're going to have a damn problem. And some of the things that are happening over in a particular place is pretty breathtaking. I'm just going to say maybe 90 to 120 days within that time frame, there'll be a big turnaround. There'll be a big turnaround. All right. Because you can't sit there and beg for money, start drama for money, and expect people not to pick up on it. Neither do I. Nobody agrees with anyone 100% of the time. Nobody. I even had people come in to chat here, and I got a few messages saying, I like this person too. I'm just listening to what I have to say, my take on things, and it's all right. You could sit there and I'm not get involved. Oh yeah, Mustang Sally. I speak my mind too, and I have no regrets about it. You can sit there and say, "Oh, Bill doesn't know what he's talking about. Bill's stupid. He never gets anything right." Yep. And I even made a short, Witchy, and that's one of my most popular shorts. Got the most views actually. So I love this new AI thing, this new AI app. Because guess what? It's actually pretty good. I can sit there and tell the AI what I want, and it comes out within maybe 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. I get it on video. And I try to make them as funny as possible. I try to make it as humorous or educational as possible. So I even made one last night, and it's the big metaphor. I made it. I'm starting to put metaphors in my shorts now. Now I made one last night, drinking the Kool-Aid, and it's exactly what's going on. Is a metaphor for taking things at face value, sitting there believing the lies. But I don't understand why people sit there and lie on here when you're only going to get clipped and debunked. How many times have I been debunked on this platform? How many? How many times have I been debunked? Maybe once. They showed proof of no, twice actually. What was said didn't make any sense. So if it doesn't make any sense, there's something wrong. But there's that 1% of the time where the person in chat is telling the truth, even if it doesn't make any sense. And that's what happened with Rachel. She came in here and says, well, Scotty said this and that. And I wanted to see it for myself. I wanted to see it for myself, and lo and behold. Have I been wrong before? Yeah, and I even admit when I'm wrong. But, yeah. In 3 years, I got something wrong. I got something wrong. My opinion wasn't on point. Well, at least I'll admit I'm wrong. At least I'm man enough. At least I'm man enough to say, wait a minute. I was wrong about this. I'm getting more information. And sometimes it's way over someone's head. You know, it's like they take their pride and they double down and say, wait a minute. I'm not going to admit I was wrong. I'm not going to admit I lied. This is a lot of people on here. But I never lied about anybody on here. So if you think I lied about you, why don't you sit there and debunk me? I'm sure you can't, because it's just an opinion of you. And that's my First Amendment right to have an opinion. But I think, this is what I think. Some people on here view me as a male. Doesn't help that I'm a gay male. And they just see me as a target, someone to blame their shit on because they can't take responsibility for anything. No matter how much. And contrary to popular belief, our side chats or behind the scenes isn't nothing to be actually leaked. There's nothing in there. We're not plotting and scheming against each other. We're not doing that. You get the occasional fuck you or why did you lie about me? When they can't even communicate what I lied about, or you can't even communicate why they're mad. They sit there and stomp their feet and say, talk to me now. Now. If you're going to act like a Karen and sit there, I'm not going to drop everything I'm doing just to deal with you. I'll deal with it afterwards. And yes, there was a message I got and I didn't respond to it until a few days later. Yeah. Or to someone's live stream. Oh, did you see this? In someone's chat. That's all it is. Or it's just social central. We have these people that say, oh, I want this person's mod chat. I want that person's mod chat. You got to see the intelligence of some of these people. You got to see some of this intelligence. I just sit there and laugh most of the time because guess what? They think they can get me triggered. They think they can get me screaming and yelling at someone. Well, I just went on panel, clicked a link, and turned on my camera just to make a point. I really knew how to get you right. I really knew how to make it sting. And all the person could talk about is, oh, I called someone a few names. How dare you? How dare you? Like, who the fuck are you, you know? Yeah, the demands that people make on each other, they come in and say, oh, bleh, give me the finger or something, or they don't like me. Well, at least I'm myself. At least I make people laugh. And not everyone's going to like you in life. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to sit there and cry. Oh, nobody likes me. Come on. A lot of the people that say this crap about anyone over here, they don't like themselves. They think, oh, we'll just say we don't like someone, or we'll do this, or we'll threaten that. So I see right through all this shit that's going on. You have people hyping people up behind the scenes. You got people saying someone's talking about you when they weren't. That was evident to me last night on Nikki's. Yeah, and some of them don't like when you throw it back in their face and you come with a more clever comeback. That really pisses them off. And sometimes, they get mad when you tell the truth, when you sit there and say, wait a minute. When you sit there and laugh at them and don't take things too seriously. Some of them act like they go after people like hurt a family member. And it's like ridiculous. Come on, this is YouTube. This is an entertainment platform. Yeah, I may go over the may go a little overboard, but hey, it's an entertainment platform, right? It's an entertainment platform. People come here because they want to be entertained. But we have a drama community here where you got people starting drama to start money, begging for money behind the scenes, just because they don't want to get a job. It's not your sub's responsibility to pay your bills. Just because you put out some content. Oh yeah, they hate that too. I used to get made fun of by Amy and Voices. I'm not showing proof to you. But I asked for proof. I wanted to see it for myself. And then I make an opinion based on that. And I really trigger a lot of people around here because I'm blunt. I tell the truth. I give my opinion, and it's not okay for me to give an opinion. Not okay for them. You are a man. You are to remain silent. But the Bible actually says you are a woman. You are to remain silent. That's pathetic. That's really pathetic. I thought everyone was supposed to be equal. This is 2025. Isn't it? It's 2025, and you still sit there with homophobic remarks. Pretty sad. They have to sit there and try the homophobic remarks just to get a reaction out of you. And I just laughed at the threats. I'm going to call your parents. I'm going to call this family member. Really? Are they going to sit there and ground me? Are they going to ground you on some of these 40 plus people? Their minds are all Swiss cheese. And as I said, I don't play stupid. I don't do it. So you can sit there and you can continue. Yeah, that's the best they have, homophobic attacks. Well, some people don't take things too personally. Because they realize this. I think this is what I think. Some of these Karens over at the swamp, they think this is their real life. So they treat YouTube as their real life. So they have no problem making phone calls. They have no problem calling CPS. They have no problem dragging someone's kids when their kids have nothing to do with anything. Yeah, sometimes the F word is the best they can do. So I just consider the source. And a lot of the time, some of these people are so pathetic, I'm laughing. All right? They say, oh, Bill said this or Bill did that. No proof whatsoever, just because they don't like you, because you told the truth about them, or you had an opinion about them. All right, whatever. So I'm just gonna before I go, I'm gonna just reiterate what I said at the beginning. Yeah, hooligan, can you please stop going at Robbie? I know you support us over at Nikki's, but just taunting him is just gonna stir up the pot. You're entitled to your opinion, but you're going overboard. I'm not going to sit here and drag you, or I'm not going to sit here and drag Robbie. All right. I'm not going to sit there and take a side on that, because just stop. All right. I didn't like what Robbie did last night and said, but I'm not going to sit there and get offended and then go over to someone and poke and prod, white knighting for someone. Aren't these people adults? Aren't these people adults? Apparently they act like children, but maybe I should have named this stream "Oh Children." We have a lesson to learn here. Yeah. 100%. You know, and some of the stuff they come up with is actually pretty hilarious. And he says, okay, they're acting like they're two. And I'm kind of used to the name calling and the backstabbing. I had it all my life. And they call me a sociopath, some of them. Really? Don't go there. I do have feelings. Sometimes I express them in private. I don't feel it's productive on here to sit there and scream and yell. Who wants to hear someone scream and yell on YouTube? I don't. I don't. But as I learned about women, some of them are very emotional, and they go with emotion instead of facts. So please, if anyone's watching, please don't go at Robbie. All right. I'm just gonna say he has lessons to learn in this whole situation. And can we just stop the back and forth? All right. I like Robbie. I like Nikki. No backstabbing going around just because people are stomping their feet saying, oh, take my side, take my side. I'm not taking a side here. I'm not fucking taking a side. I'm not going to take one. I'm not going to get involved in petty fights. Oh, this one hurt my feelings. Come on. You can't buy me. You can't just pay me and I drag someone for you. You just can't throw me. Yeah, I like them both. I like them both, which you call. And that's why I'm not getting involved. I'm not going to send a message to this person, say this person said this, or go to the other one and say this person said that, just to start drama. So they want to exclude me, some of them over there. They want to exclude me from a chat if I don't agree with them or I'm not getting involved. Fuck them. All right. Some of them will realize at the end I'm right, Nikki's right on some things. And I have a feeling that Nikki and Robbie are gonna make up at one point. This is just what my gut is telling me. So why would you get involved in someone's fight when they're just going to make up? They're just going to make up on 3, 4, 6 months from now, and then where are you? You're in shit full of luck. You just alienated 2 of them when they make up. So that sometimes when you get into these, when you see these petty squabbles on YouTube, and some people I ignore because they're just asking for attention. Some people I'll just say something eventually. But if I'm ignoring you, get the clue. Get a clue. So I want to thank everyone for coming tonight and listening. I really appreciate it. I want to thank the one who sent me Madonna. I really appreciate it. So please hit the thumbs up on the way out, and I'll see everyone later.